It seems like Team Fury are not all on the same page regarding the narrative that the likes of Frank Warren and Tyson Fury are pushing about the controversial blow that was landed by Daniel Dubois in the Alexander Usyk fight. Because Bob Arum has come out and said that it was a low blow. So he's definitely deviating from the script that Frank Warren and the rest of Team Fury are on. He's saying, no, it was a low blow, and that Daniel Dubois basically quit. So to quote Bob Arum directly, he said, maybe the referee gave him too long to recover, but I watched it on television. It was a low blow. It seemed to me Dubois, after throwing that low blow, quit. Why he did, I don't know. All right, those are the words of Bob Arum. Now, it has to be said that Bob Arum has a close and long-term relationship with Alex Krasuk, who is obviously the promoter of Alexander Usyk, and also Egis Klimas. But at the same time, he has a close working relationship with Frank Warren. So if you accuse him of being biased in favor of Usyk because of his relationship with Klimas and Krasuk, you could just as easily accuse him of bias in favor of Dubois because of his close relationship with Frank Warren. Maybe Bob Arum in this instance is actually being objective because he's right there in the middle with friends on both sides of the equation. As far as I'm concerned, I've analyzed that punch over and over again. That was a low blow. Yes, Frank Warren has put some clips out there in screenshots and got his little minions like Dev Sani to use very convenient freeze frames of the punch that show it landing higher up on the waistband. But the initial point of contact, the initial point of impact was below the waistband. The majority of the glove was below the waistband. That is a low blow. Doesn't matter which way you dice it. One thing I found a little curious was where Bob Arum said maybe the referee gave Usyk too long to recover. That doesn't make sense. Maybe he's trying to appease Frank Warren a little bit by saying that, because if you are hit with a low blow in boxing, everybody knows you're allowed up to 5 minutes to recover. Now, it is quite normal for a referee to kind of badger the fighter when he's trying to take the whole 5 minutes. And when a fighter's taken maybe 2 minutes, the referee will come over and say, oh, come on now, let's get going. And Usyk took nearly the whole 5. I think he took, nearly 4 minutes or something. Wasn't quite the whole 5, but it was close to it. But he's entitled to. And he was clearly hurt because you're not going to stay down that long otherwise. And in fact, Usyk's legs didn't properly come back to him after that punch for at least a couple rounds. That's why he was more aggressive against Daniel Dubois, because he had to be, because he realized he couldn't move the same way he was moving prior to getting hit with that shot. So yeah, he was entitled to the 5 minutes because it was deemed a low blow. And as for Daniel Dubois quitting, to me it seemed like he quit. It wasn't conclusive like it was in the Joe Joyce fight, because in the Joe Joyce fight, he stayed down for the whole count until he was officially counted out. Whereas against Alexander Usyk, he barely got up at maybe the count of 10. I think it was the same for both counts. And you look at it and you say, well, he didn't have a fractured eye socket against Usyk, did he? He hadn't been hit with a debilitating body shot where he literally couldn't rise because his body was paralyzed. And he didn't seem particularly concussed from either knockdown against Usyk. So why didn't he get up sooner? Why didn't he get up at the count of 8? Why did he leave it to the count of 10? Sometimes fighters do that so they have plausible deniability. They'll get up at like 9.5 in the hope that the referee stops it. They try and time it in such a way that they can plausibly claim that they were trying to beat the count, but they didn't quite make it. You see what I'm saying? Again, if Daniel Dubois was severely concussed from some heavy knockdown, okay, yeah, he tries to get up but doesn't make it. But that didn't appear to be the case from what I saw. So I definitely lean more on the side of Daniel Dubois quitting than the side who say, nah, he just mistimed the count. That's my personal take on it. I have to side with Bob Arum on that one. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you find it interesting that Bob Arum is at odds with Frank Warren over this issue? Let me know what you think in the comment section below.